start with the matzah. Those are large discs of baked, unleavened bread. 3 matzahs are placed one on top of the other on the table. For the Jews, these 3 matzahs represent 3 types. The Kohen, the priestly family of Aaron, from which come the high priests and regular priests who serve in the Holy Temple, administering all the ritual sacrifices of animal and prayer. The Levi, which is the tribe from which Aaron comes, and who administers the care and function of the temple grounds and components. And Israel, as all the families and tribes of Jacob, which together comprise the nation of Israel. But there are other interesting connections for Messianic Jews and Christians. These 3 matzahs have come to represent the Trinitarian nature of the one true God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. At a specific point in the Haggadah, the middle matzah, the Son, is broken in half. One half is left on the table, while the other half is wrapped in a white linen napkin and hidden or buried, only to be brought back, resurrected, to the table later in the Haggadah. The next element of the Seder is the wine. Through the course of the evening Seder service, each participant will drink 4 cups of wine, and each at a specific point in the Haggadah. These 4 cups of wine are associated with Exodus 6, verses 6 through 7, in which God says to Moses, "Say therefore to the sons of Israel, I am Yahweh, and I will bring you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians, and I will deliver you from their bondage. I will also redeem you with an outstretched arm and with great judgments. Then I will take you for my people, and I will be your God. And you shall know that I am Yahweh your God, who brought you out from under the burdens of the Egyptians." That was the New American Standard Bible. So, the first cup is called the cup of sanctification. I will bring you out. The second cup is called the cup of deliverance. I will deliver you. It's also known as the cup of plagues. The third cup is called the cup of redemption. I will also redeem you. The fourth cup is called the cup of acceptance, or sometimes the cup of praise, or the cup of thanksgiving. It is significant and should be understood that the cup with which Jesus associates the new covenant in his blood is the third cup, and it is the fourth cup from which Jesus does not drink. Apparently, modern Judaism has, in connection with these 4 cups of wine, assigned 4 great merits to the children of Israel while in Egypt. Number 1, they did not change their Hebrew names and adopt Egyptian names. Number 2, they did not abandon their Hebrew language and adopt the Egyptian language. Number 3, they remained highly moral. And number 4, they remained loyal to one another. The next element is a small bowl of salt water, and this represents the tears shed by the Israelites while in Egypt. And now I'm going to address the Seder plate. On the plate itself, and the plate is set in the middle of the table, it usually has 6 elements arranged on it. The first one is a roasted chicken neck or a roasted shank bone of lamb, both having had all or most of the meat removed. These are not to be eaten, but symbolic of the paschal sacrifice brought to the Holy Temple in Jerusalem on the afternoon before Pesach. The second one is a hard-boiled egg, which is symbolic of the festival sacrifice, in addition to the paschal lamb, brought to the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. It has been said that the hard-boiled egg also symbolizes the Jew, in that, quote, "The more an egg is boiled or burned, the harder it gets," end quote. The third part on the plate is the moror, or bitter herbs. This is either horseradish, processed or grated raw, or leaves of endive. This is symbolic of the bitter suffering of the Jews in Egypt. The fourth part on the plate is the charoset. It's a mixture of chopped apples or pears and walnuts, mixed with cinnamon and a small amount of sweet red wine, forming a thick, pasty consistency meant to symbolize the clay mortar used by the Israelites to make bricks in Egypt. The fifth piece on the plate is karpas. It's usually cooked potato pieces or raw onion or sometimes parsley. After the initial blessing over the vegetables is recited, the karpas serves as an appetizer, being dipped in the salt water and eaten. And the final element is chazaret, which just means more bitter herbs. They are placed separately to be used in the matzah sandwich later in the Seder. Thank you for listening. I hope you found this informational and a blessing, and may God bless you.